Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We are going into Game 2 of this best-of-3 semifinal matchup between TheBigCheese and Google on MLG Xel'Naga Caverns. And, oh wow, look at this. Google switching things up a little bit. Now we're going to be playing as Terran. So very, very interesting. He played as Zerg in that last game and did a great job taking that win off of TheBigCheese. So TheBigCheese does have ground to make up here. He is spawning now as the red Protoss in the top right, and Google as the blue Terran in the bottom left. Two-player map. This was TheBigCheese's choice, so hopefully this will be a more comfortable situation for him than it was on MLG. He did have just a little bit of trouble getting his army out of position and pushing an attack that he couldn't really make happen, I think, at that point, but it was an alright attempt, and then he just got steamrolled by speedlings, and those can be so super frustrating. But so the tip for him is scout more, know what your opponent's doing, and if you don't think you can win it, then back up and start macroing up. You know, really focus on defending for a little while and get yourself back in the game. That's the best advice I think we can give at this point. Google going to be going for a wall off here, which is not terribly necessary against against Protoss. However, it does not really matter because these barracks and supply depots are so easy to be, to put down in this nice configuration. And, the, what do you call it? The Zealots are melee, so they do have to run up the ramp, and they can get a lot of shooting time in before they get to this wall off, and then it takes some time to hack through there, so, it's okay. But it is what it is. Most of the time you'll see Terran players wall off at just about against any race. It helps them prevent scouting, which is good as well. But TheBigCheese not going to be walling off, which is what I like to see. Helps them save a little bit of mining time. Look at that, straight back to the mineral line, so very, very good job here. Does, however, need to get another pylon down before he gets supply blocked. Saw it. There it is. Good job. So about to get supply blocked here. Looks like he'll have it just in time, so it won't be too late. Not too bad. Very, very well done. Getting some good scouting information here. There is, however, about to be out some more Marines. That one Marine taking that guy out, and down he goes. No way of getting out of that base. So scouting is now done by TheBigCheese in this base for just a little while. He is going to have to get out a robotics facility or something like that, or maybe some hallucinations. Look at this. Google taking a gas from his opponent. Now that is interesting. Not often you get to see Terran doing that. But it does happen, and he is definitely going to be forcing his opponent to lay off of the sentries here for just a moment and potentially not go for a robotics facility. So maybe, this kind of does limit TheBigCheese here. He can really only go like 3-gate expand, 4-gate expand even. Or, I guess he could go for a 5-gate zealot push. But strong zealot push, that could be interesting, but it definitely limits what he's able to do unless he can get this refinery taken out very quickly. Let's take a look what we've got here in production. It looks like Google going to be going for some Marines and Marauders. There's the Marauder. Stim is now on the way. Lots and lots of gateways. 4 gates, so it looks like TheBigCheese is going to be going for a 4-gate here. He is bringing down a probe, going to be setting up a forward pylon. Looks like he is going to commit to a 4-gate attack. Now, if he can get this set up in the correct time without it being scouted, he may be able to pull this off. It is going to come down to his micro, his ability to bust up this ramp appropriately. Look at this, though. Google going to be responding. I think he's kind of figured out what his opponent is doing. Is going to be tossing down this bunker. This is going to be difficult for for TheBigCheese to deal with, so he has got to get these units in immediately and start busting up that ramp before it gets too much. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be tough for TheBigCheese. 6 minutes, 15 seconds. It's kind of a late attack here at this point. Oh, don't scout. You just need to bust up this ramp. Is going to see that. Now, I half expect to see him back out here. I think that would be the smart play. This is going to be very, very difficult to make stick. He's going to have a lot of trouble busting up this ramp appropriately. It's going to come down to some micro. Oh, look at that. There's a huge hole. I didn't even notice that. Oh my goodness. Google might be in some serious trouble. I take back every single thing that I have said thus far. I assumed that that was a tight wall in, and that was a bad assumption. Did not notice that little bit there, and I don't think that Google did either. And these Zealots cruising right in there, doing a lot of damage. Here come more Zealots. Looks like he is going to be in great position. Now the Big Cheese to take a win here, so my goodness. Very well done. Look at all the mining that he has stopped here from Google. These Stalkers just doing a heck of a lot of damage. Good focus there. He's focusing down these Marauders. That's a great idea. And now Google in severe, dire straits at this point. Just because of that misplacement there. Not getting that perfect wall off. And, man, my goodness. Just assuming that he was going to be able to hold it there. And there's the GG. Very, very well done. We will be going to game number 3 here in just a moment. Thank you guys for coming out. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time.